I'm Hannah Shaw, the Kitten Lady, and welcome to Baby Animal Reading Time. Today I am reading from my Adventures in Fosterland chapter book series, and I'm super excited because I'm joined by my special foster puppy guest, Adam. I'm going to be reading from book 4, which is SNOWPEA the Puppy Queen. So I thought, this is a story about puppies, why not be joined by my real-life foster puppy, Adam. If you don't know Adventures in Fosterland, it's inspired by true stories of my foster animals. And finally, we get a puppy book! Yeah! So book 4, SNOWPEA the Puppy Queen, is inspired by the story of my kitten SNOWPEA, who was raised with foster puppies. SNOWPEA was an adorable color point kitten who was best friends with 2 little black puppies, Marta and Cat. In the book, SNOWPEA is a tiny perfectionist. She wants Fosterland to be absolutely perfect and sparkly clean, just like she likes it. But then, she befriends 2 little foster puppies, and you know what? Puppies are anything but clean. So SNOWPEA thinks that she's going to be the queen of the puppies and teach them what to do. But it turns out she's the one who needs to learn some important life lessons about sharing her space, accepting others, and embracing life's messiness. Okay, so I'm going to read from chapter 3, which is called Puppy Nato. Puppy Nato is a chapter where we're going to meet the puppies. But prior to this, SNOWPEA is used to living a pristine life on her own in Fosterland. She's got her own bedroom and everything is perfect, perfect, perfect. Adam, are you ready to read chapter 3? What do you think? Chapter 3, Puppy Nato. The next day, SNOWPEA munched on a bit of breakfast kibble, swept the crumbs from underneath her, licked her lips spotless, and looked to the doorway in anticipation of the fairy godmother. "What gift do you have for me today?" she said with a grin, jumping up and down to try to get a glimpse as the human approached, cradling a large pillowy bed in her arms. "A new bed," SNOWPEA grinned. "You shouldn't have." But the bed began to whimper, and SNOWPEA looked up, trying to understand. Slowly, the fairy godmother lowered it to the ground, and to SNOWPEA's surprise, there were already 2 little sleeping fur balls inside. "Is my gift alive?" she wondered. What were they? They had black fur, wet noses, and floppy ears. They were just the same size as her, though they didn't look anything like her reflection. She leaned in to investigate the napping duo, her whiskers wiggling wildly as she took deep whiffs of their fur. She wasn't sure what to think, but she was sure she'd enjoy them, whatever or whoever they were. "Maybe when they wake up, they'd like to help me tend to my garden or have a tea party with me." She began to daydream quietly. "Oh, this will be just splendid." Lying there, curled up together, they looked so gentle and calm. Suddenly, one of them began to yawn, which prompted the other to stretch, and it seemed they were both waking up. SNOWPEA offered her paw to introduce herself. "How do you do? I'm Snow..." But faster than she could say her name, chaos broke loose. "Puppy Nato!" one hollered, and jumped out of the bed, ripping through the room like a windstorm. "Puppy Nato!" echoed the other, her big ears flopping up and down as she chased behind. SNOWPEA's head bobbled wildly, trying to keep up as they ran in circles around her. Back and forth, side to side, they were zooming with no direction at all. "Oh my, could you please not?" SNOWPEA tried to interject as the puppies banged into the scratch posts, knocking them down. Next, they galloped toward the windowsill, bumping into her beloved cat Mint and smudging the glass with their slobbery snouts. "Mind the pots!" she cried as she caught the planter just before it hit the floor. One puppy pulled a blanket off the cat bed and shook it between her teeth, growling. The other ran over to the litter box and began digging enthusiastically, shoveling litter all over the floor. They were out of control. SNOWPEA watched, stunned. Why would the fairy godmother bestow upon her this dreadful gift? Could they be returned? The puppies slipped and slid on the tile, which was now covered in little sand-like grains. And once they caught their footing, they leapt up and pulled down SNOWPEA's brand new glitter wand. "No!" SNOWPEA called out. "Not my wand!" But it was too late. The puppies were deep in a game of tug-of-war, fighting over her precious new toy as if it were a stick they'd found in the grass. "Drop it!" SNOWPEA finally screamed loud enough to get their attention, and the wand fell to the floor as they opened their mouths in surprise. Had they not noticed her until now? "OMG, are you a new friend?" shouted one puppy, her feet excitedly tapping the ground. The other puppy ran over and planted a big sloppy kiss on SNOWPEA's cheek. "New friend!" SNOWPEA rubbed her face with her paw, wiping away slimy puppy slobber. Ick! The next thing she knew, the puppies were shoving their noses in the direction of her bum, sniffing wildly. "That is enough!" SNOWPEA screamed, her voice booming. Every hair on her body stood on end, making her look big and spiky. "That's quite enough." "Did we do something wrong?" said one puppy, her tail between her legs. "You've done everything wrong. You've shown up and torn through my room like monsters. And you sniff my butt? Have you no manners?" "We were just trying to get to know you," said one pup. SNOWPEA was aghast. "By smelling my rump?" The second pup lowered her head. "Isn't that how everyone introduces themselves?" "No. I'll show you how you properly introduce yourself," SNOWPEA said, clearing her throat and extending her paw. "How do you do? I am SNOWPEA, Queen of Fosterland. I hail from the west, progeny of the great Felids of the coastal sands. I am bound by fate to protect this glorious land and its bounty." "Huh?" one pup whispered to the other. I think she said she's from outside," the pup whispered back. "Precisely," SNOWPEA responded. "As a baby, I was all alone outdoors with nothing to my name. But I always knew that I was bound for greater things, that one day I would be a queen." She shook the saliva off her glitter wand and held it at her side. "Queen SNOWPEA." "I'm Marta," said the wiry-haired pup. "My sister and I are from outside too. We come from a long line of scruffy street dogs." "And I'm Katerina, but you can call me Kat," said the pup with the long wavy fur. "Sorry to mess up your stuff. We were just trying to have a little fun." "I see," SNOWPEA said, sighing. She stepped into the arched doorway of her castle and looked back at them. "Well, you may call yourself Kat, but no feline would act that way. Now please, leave me in peace. I've had enough excitement for today." So from here, SNOWPEA really believes that she's going to be able to put these puppies through proper puppy school and get them to behave just like her. But it turns out that she's actually the one who needs to learn some life lessons. This book is so fun and cute and funny, and it's filled with adorable illustrations by Beverly Johnson. But it's also a pretty serious topic where SNOWPEA has to kind of examine her past and ask herself where she developed these behaviors she needs to be so in control of everything. Ultimately, the puppies help her learn to lighten up and to have fun and to live with others in harmony. So it's a super cute book with lots of funny adventures, but also a lot of heartwarming moments of growth and healing. I wrote SNOWPEA's character as a recovering perfectionist because that's exactly how the real SNOWPEA was. She was always well groomed, and of course she knew how to use the litter box perfectly. And then here came these puppies who were so chaotic and didn't know how to use a litter box or groom themselves or anything like that. But looking past their differences, there was so much love there, and SNOWPEA genuinely adored those puppies so much. So the book is available as hardcover and also as paperback. I love the paperback versions of these books because they actually have glitter on the cover, and I don't know if you can see, but SNOWPEA's crown is like glittery, so cute. Also, if you're interested in the paperbacks, the whole series is now available as a box set. So you can get all 4 paperback versions of the books in one adorable Take Me Home collection. And if you're interested in hearing some other read-alouds, I do have videos of the first 3 books as well, where I read a chapter and I show you some fun footage from the true story that inspired the book. I'm curious, which of the 4 Fosterland books is your favorite? Are there any characters that you can relate to? Let me know in the comments below, and I hope that you enjoy reading the Adventures in Fosterland series. Happy reading!